Hey, what is up guys? OneStepUp here, and today I'll be trying out a new deck which one of you suggested down in the comments below. So in case you want me to try any decks that you want, please feel free to comment down below, and I'll definitely be trying those decks out and I'll give you my opinions on it, if it's good or bad. So this is the deck which has a Furnace, it has a Pekka, Executioner, Graveyard, Miner, Mega Minion, Poison, Zap. So it looks like a really unique deck because it costs 4.1, so it's really expensive. But you have support troops like the Executioner along with the Pekka. So whenever you send a Pekka, you want your Executioner behind because the Pekka is really bad against swarming troops like skeleton army or minion hordes. So basically that is when the Executioner does its work, and you have your Furnace to deal chip damage. But unfortunately my Furnace is only level 8, so in ladder I mostly face people who are level 11. So level 8 Furnace does not deal any chip damage because the tower one-shots the fire spirits. And Miner, yeah, to do chip damage along with Graveyard whenever you have extra elixir. So I just started playing with this deck and I won 3 in a row. And all these gameplays were in ladder, and this one's again against a Royal Giant user. So right now I'll start with the Furnace, and luckily this guy is a level 10, so my Furnace is gonna do some chip damage. And chip damage is really important because that applies pressure to, and it forces the opponent to play some extra troop just to defend those fire spirits. So right here it's kind of a big push. I could have played my Graveyard, but I didn't because I guessed that he had minions because he is a Royal Giant user. Most Royal Giant players have minions with them in the deck. And I'll start with the Pekka behind. I'll ignore those goblins. I wanted to tap them, but I was like, nah, I'm already down on elixir, putting so much on the Pekka. And here I'll poison plus use my Miner on the Royal Giant. It also keeps those minions long enough in the poison. So the Miner is just barely alive, and my tower is down to 1644. And this was the first time I was using the deck, and I was like, wow, what do I even use as a win condition? I'm sorry for the background noise behind, it's a bit noisy, and please bear with me guys. So again, I placed my Furnace here, and this time I thought about using the Graveyard. So I'll use the Pekka to counter Royal Giant. That's Pekkas do a great job defending against Royal Giants, and look at that, it still has quite a bit of health after taking so much damage from the minions. So the Miner does well to distract, so my Mega Minions like half health. So now his tower is down to 1653. Now his right tower is lower than his left one, so I decided to switch lanes. And again, I'll put my Furnace here, go for the right side. And you can't always do this because the Executioner has quite a bit of health and it can tank for a while, so the Graveyard is not gonna go to waste. Usually you can combo with anything that you have, your Pekka, your Executioner, your Miner. All those troops can be accompanied with the Graveyard. So here he fireballs, and my Pekka is doing work on the Royal Giant. My tower is already down to 600, and here I'll send in my Miner because that has the most health for now, because both my troops are already low on health. And here I zap that one fire spirit, and as a result, okay, so now I put my Graveyard because I didn't want him to play his Royal Giant. I continued applying pressure and one fire spirit does steal the game up for me, and that's a good game. Well, let me jump into replay number 2, and it's against a spellbait user, and this is a typical zap bait deck. And so he starts off with the princess behind. No, yeah, he starts with the princess behind. So he throws his goblin barrel at the wrong time. Fortunately, my executioner was there, so my tower still took around 400 something damage. That's pretty manageable. And that, until this point, I didn't know that he had an inferno, so my Pekka's just gone to waste, and I'm already down by 1000 HP on my left tower, and I haven't even touched one of his towers yet. So obviously now I know he has an inferno. He's running the zap bait spell bait deck, so accordingly I have to adjust my gameplay. And here I'll poison because I didn't have any other troop. You remember, this deck is really heavy in the cost, so you want to use a poison on the princess sometimes, because you don't want to just send in 5 elixir executioner or 7 elixir Pekka just to kill one princess there. And this is a cheaper push. This is the executioner plus the graveyard. Executioner is doing work on that. Wow, the 5 spirits just demolished that the minion horde. So the executioner alone is going to take that tower down. He shouldn't have ignored it, but since he did it, good for me. Okay, so my left tower is down to 403, and I know that if he fireballs and uses his goblin barrel, and he already uses miner now, so the miner alone is going to take that tower down. And since it's an expensive deck, I didn't want to use my Pekka on the left side, because tree crowning at this high in the ladder is difficult. So he surprised me with minion horde, or else I would have played my executioner, but that's okay. Both my towers activated, and minion horde isn't gonna do much alone. Okay, he fireballs again, and here I'll go the graveyard and the miner push. I'll zap there, yeah, and the Pekka almost survived, but it didn't. So again, the executioner got like 2 or 3 swings, and that's a lot. That's a value executioner. So 5 spirits jump onto the goblin barrel. So at this point of the game, I'm still way ahead in damage, and I'll go with the graveyard and put my poison. I zapped there preemptively, thinking that he'd play the skeleton army, but he didn't, so that's unfortunate. Mega minion is gonna do work. My tower is also helping, the king's tower is helping, so I'm still up ahead in damage. And at this point I'm just waiting for 8 elixir so I can put my graveyard plus miner, and here I go. Okay, so he also goes aggressively with his minion horde. I can zap, and poison should take that tower down easily. That was an easy win, and that's GG. Well played by Lewis from Royale Legends. Now I'll show you the last replay against Elite Barbs and Skeleton Army. Skeleton Army, obviously it's scary because the Pekka, it's bad against Skeleton Armies. But this deck is still well rounded off against every troop. So if you have the good combination going, you can defend pretty much against all the troops. So he's dealt more damage because he put his Electro Wizard before I put my Executioner. And boom. Okay, so his Executioner dies. I'll go the Pekka in front and keep my zap ready in hand. So there was nothing to zap, and I'll let this push die off. He put his own Pekka, that's interesting. And I put my graveyard because I knew that he put his Pekka and he's down by 7 elixir. So that actually paid off. And here I'll play my miner because the Mega Minion's already tanking for my miner. And here I'll zap. I missed one skeleton. I know I'm such a bad player for missing one skeleton, but mistakes happen. No one's perfect. And now I was gonna play my furnace, but I think here he plays his elixir pump. So obviously whenever someone plays an elixir pump, always go aggressive. So 5 elixir down, 5 elixir for the graveyard, and he's got no elixir to defend this. And the tower goes down. Here I could have played my Mega Minion to take down his pump, but I was like, okay, those skeletons already took the pump to 30-40% HP, so it wasn't worth playing my Mega Minion because I needed to defend. I'll go furnace on the right side because anyways I cannot deal chip damage on his left side, so it's much wiser to play the furnace towards the right and defend his push. And here I mispredicted his miner and played my minions on the wrong side, and my executioner plus miner, it's gonna shut down this elite barbs pretty well. And now he has to deal with troops on both the sides, and all the troops are heavy hitting tanks, so he has to respond to them correctly. And the Mega Minion went to waste. That's alright, that's part of the plan, putting on pressure. Furnace again to defend against the Pekka. I'll put my Pekka here, and yeah, he's too late on those elite barbs. My Pekka alone is gonna deal with them. Yeah, that's a good game. GG. So up until now this deck's doing really well, and let me play one live match for you guys and hopefully I can do well, because usually whenever I start recording, that is when I start losing, but fingers crossed. Now I can play my furnace here, and he plays his Mega Minion, so I can play my miner on the opposite lane just to see what he has to respond to that. Okay, cool. He sent his Hog Rider. I can put my executioner over here. Cool. Level 9 Musketeer. And my miner, I think he ignored my miner there, so his tower is already down to 26. And now I can play my Pekka, but that's a bit risky. Yeah, I'll just play my Pekka here. Hopefully he does not send his hog. And I want to poison that, but I'll be down on elixir, so nah. I'll go miner to defend against this Hog Rider. Okay, I'll need my Mega Minion to kill his Mega Minion. Wow, that cannon's far off. Cool. Oh, I really want to poison this. Although I think it's not worth it. Yeah, the Musketeer is not even less than half the health, so it's at least gonna deal 2 hits. Yeah. So now I can play my executioner. Wow, that's crazy. Boom. Come on, Hog. Die! Oh my gosh. Level 9 Hog, OP. And now I can go to graveyard plus miner push. Boom. Boom. And yeah, I'll go poison here. That's gonna be a value poison. I think in double elixir time this deck shines, but let's see how we do against this guy. Boom. I'll play my furnace. Okay, it's a bit late. That's unfortunate. This hog is doing work again. Come on, die. I'll need to go with another graveyard plus miner push. Miner on the Musketeer. And now I can play my poison. That's gonna be a value poison again. Furnace, pull the hog. Might make a minion on time, please, please, please. Yeah, that's cool. No. That goblin's gonna do work. Okay, cool. Now I can go executioner here to defend. Go the graveyard. I could have gone the miner alone, but this match is getting close and intense. I need to zap this musketeer. Oh no. Come on, poison, poison. I need my poison. Is it gonna be on time? Yeah, it's gonna be on time. I'm gonna take this game home. Yeah, buddy. That's how you do it. 4 wins in a row with this deck. So that's a good game. Let's give him a good game and well played. 4 games in this video. I think it's gonna be long enough. I don't want to bore you guys with too long of a video. Let me know if you guys like long videos or short videos or just the ones that I'm making like right now. And 4 wins in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4. So overall, I think this deck is pretty solid. It has answers for everything, especially the furnace, dealing with minion horde or pulling troops that you need. Miner to deal additional pressure, and it also comes handy in emergency situations. So please feel free to try this deck out, and thank you for whoever suggested me this deck, and I'll be testing this out more, and in future if this deck really works really well, I will try to trophy push with this one. But at this point of the game, I'm just trying out new decks. I'm not really trophy pushing. So yeah, that wraps it up for today's video. So please don't forget to hit the like button, comment down below if you need any deck helps or want me to test any decks, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, share this video with friends, and I'm OneStepUp, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.